Hi there, this is Usman Code, and today we'll be exposing HTTP delete endpoint. In the last video, we worked on HTTP port where we were updating a user, and today will be the HTTP delete endpoint. So we will be starting with HTTP delete annotation, and we will be reusing the HTTP port action result, so we can rename it delete. And in that particular scenario, we don't need the whole model because we will be needing only a single ID. So there are a couple of ways of doing that. This time we will be getting that ID from body. We can pull that from the URL or the header as well. So let's say it's coming from the body. It is of type int and I can name it user ID. And here instead of model.id we can say user ID, and instead of execute update we will be utilizing execute delete method, and that takes no parameters. So what it actually does is whatever comes as a result of this link query, it execute the delete operation and remove all the records. So because this ID is the primary key, so we are sure that there will be only one record coming against this where clause, which is fine, and we will be executing the delete operation against that record. Let me update the comment. Delete for that user. Fine. All right. Let me add a breakpoint here and start the server. Okay, and I will jump back to the .http file, and as we lost it, let me copy paste the same configuration. That would be delete. And now because we are only taking the int in the action result, so we don't need to pass whole object, so we can remove everything else except that ID. So we are passing ID 22. Let me have a look what are the records we have. So we have 23 and 24. Okay, so let's say we want to delete 23, and let me send the request is here, we can see that, and we have received the user ID 23, which is fine. And if we go through that code and that is executed, and as a result we now will have only 24 ID remaining. So that is how, and that is the one way to implement that delete operation, and the simplest way to delete a record from the database. So that was all for this video. In case of any questions or query, do ask me in the comments. I will push that code to the repo and will share the link in the description. I hope you like that video. If you does, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.